All right, so I wanted to make a video, man, stemming from some of the conversations I've been having based around some of the videos I posted last week. And a lot of it got to do with really the way brothers talk about dating and dealing with women. They speak from us. I don't know, man. It's like, I'm glad I'm not in this space of trying to date and trying to find somebody. I've been married for a minute now. So I'm happy I ain't got to deal with this. But a lot of the brothers, they mindset when it comes to this is just, it don't make sense to me. It's like, how do you feel like you're going to find somebody when you think the way you think? Because I'm thinking, if my daughter was finna talk to you, it's a no. Because the way you think, I'm not finna let you destroy my daughter, bro. But this logic and intellect type of framework that these men be in, how women think with emotions and men think with logic. That shit sound good, but let's be real. We are in an epidemic of weak-minded men. Can we establish that? Can we establish that? Can we agree that it's a higher level of weak-minded men today who are not thinking with logic? Can we establish that? Then the brothers that do think with logic, the logic be so crazy that you really be thinking evil. You done all the way thought out all this evil on how you can do this. I'm just saying, man. Let's go on this Bible right quick, man. Because the Bible tell you to think with logic as well. They don't use the word logic, but it's saying the same thing. Let's get it. Because we don't think with logic when it comes to women. Let's keep it all the way real. If you sitting around telling me that you was thinking with logic when you was dealing with women, you're a liar, bro. You're a liar. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Let's get the definition of circumspect. Circumspect. I can't spell. I don't want this in. Circumspect. Careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. If that's not thinking with logic, I don't know what is. Let's read it again. Careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. Prudent. That's another word that's used often in the Bible. Prudence. I want to read it one more time. Careful to consider all circumstances and possible consequences. You're not going to sit and tell me that as men, we sit down and consider all circumstances and possible outcomes when it comes to women, man. You're not going to sit and tell me that we do that. But the Bible tell you to do that. Let's read it again. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And earlier in another video, I gave Proverbs chapter 6 where King Solomon was trying to give the brothers instructions on how not to deal with evil women. Because we don't. In most instances, we're not sitting in them situations thinking about all possible consequences to dealing with an evil woman. You're not gonna sit and tell me that y'all do that. You not. Let's get some more. How do most men get down when they come in contact with women? Let's be all the way real. Can we be all the way real? That's what we're gonna do on this channel. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing for nobody. I've been a man for 30 years. You're not gonna sit and tell me that that's what men do. You're not. This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. Are you going to sit here and tell me that that's not what men do? Let's read it one more time. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes. Are you not gonna sit and tell me that that's what men do when they come in contact with women? Can we not be serious? Let's be real, right? How many men have slept with ugly chicks just because they wanted to get their rocks off? Can we be honest about that? Is that not the lust of the flesh? Can we not be honest about that? He said the lust of the eyes. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that men don't pick women off what they see visually. Can we be honest about that? You're not gonna sit here and that's not logic. That's not thinking about all possible outcomes and consequences. That's not. Because how many of y'all can say y'all got an ugly baby mom? I mean, you're not gonna say it now because you got a kid with her, but let's be real, you got the ugly one pregnant. Can we be honest about that? Because on the day-to-day, most men are not moving in a godly manner. That's why I can go to this verse and say, this is what men do. Let's read it again. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. 9 times out of 10, that's how men moving in this dating realm. You moving with your rod, bro. You moving with what you see. That's what you think the dating sites is. You swiping left and swiping right, right? What you see with your eyes is, okay, now she look good. Okay, yeah. Nah, bro. We ain't finna do that. I'm not letting that slide like that. Y'all brother be lying, man. It can't get no better, bro, if we gonna sit here and lie about it, bro. It can't get no better. This is 1 Ezra chapter 4 and verse 13. And I'm finna prove what I was just saying. Brothers get into these bags where they dealing with women for a particular purpose. Then you end up messing your life up. Why? Because she evil. Watch this. This is 1 Ezra chapter 4 and verse 13. Then the third, who had spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel, began to speak. Now, I want to give a little background on this, right? This is one of Christ's forefathers. He was in the secret service of a particular king. He gave them, it was like a competition. Who was the smartest, right? So they all gave what they thought was the most powerful thing on the planet, right? Zerubbabel ended up winning the competition, and I'm finna go into some of the things that he said, right? Let's read it again. Verse 13. Then the third, who had spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel, began to speak. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them? Are they not women? So Zerubbabel saying, what is the strongest force on the planet? What is the strongest thing that people come in contact with? He said, is it not women? Do not women rule over men? Now, you might hear that and be like, man, this dude tripping. When he started explaining it, every single man on the planet that went through this stuff. It take for you to come in contact with some men that's teaching the Bible to break your mind out of that. Why you think all these brothers be going through this red pill rage stuff? Huh? Everybody mad that why Sierra like Future more than the Russell Wilsons? Because women got the lordship over you. That's why. Y'all gonna do whatever these women want to get the attention from them. Because they got the lordship over you. But it's a small group of men that's gonna start moving a different manner. We're not going for that no more. And that's what we're trying to get you young brothers to understand. Stop letting these women dictate how you move. Let's get it. Let's go all the way down. Let's get on to the meat and potatoes of it. Verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that y'all don't be going through this. I want to read it again because I want to get straight to it. Verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women. That means all the logic went out the window. Ain't no logic. You're not thinking about the consequences and repercussions of your actions with dealing with this woman. You're not going to sit here and tell me that men don't do this on a day-to-day basis. You're not going to sit here and tell me. You telling me that when these men go grab these guns and shoot people because a woman said so, that they think it with logic. You're not going to tell me that. You're not going to tell me that. Let's read it again. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Because what you think a lot of these dudes be doing? You think, okay, all these brothers that be talking about, they got a rotation of women, right? You got a roster. What you think you doing to get the women in the bed? It ain't, you telling me you being all the way real and honest with them. You telling them, hey, I got about 7 of them that I'm working with right now, that I'm rotating through. You know what I'm saying? You number 5. And you know what I'm saying? We gonna do what we do. And you gonna be comfortable with it. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're lying. You got to lie to them to keep up what you trying to get going. Let's read it again. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Because you're going to have to be in a mode of trying to do something to make that this woman like for her to give you her body. It is what it is. You're gonna have to serve that woman to get her body. Because we're not talking about wives here. Verse 27, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. And that's the point that I've been making this whole time. You're not going to sit here and tell me you having a rotation or you trying to date a bunch of them at one time. You're not going to be able to do that, bro. When you go back in time, even from the aspect of courting, right? You had to go to her father. And if you're going to be all the way real with her dad, he's not going to allow you to date his daughter and other people. It's not going to happen. So please throw that courting shit out. Y'all are not courting people. That's not what y'all doing. Let me read it again. Many also have perished. You know how many men done died behind women? You know how many men that lost their lives trying to fight for the honor of a woman that really didn't have his best interest in mind? Why that's the purpose of the men going so hard for the who they protect and who they not. Because we have seen it on plenty of occasions where, let's be real, she didn't need no protection in that moment. She called it on herself. But it's still some of you dudes out here that's going to run out of your wits. You're going to be thinking illogically. And you're going to run in there and get your head punched off. Over a woman. And we can go through the Bible and show you men, countless, that have done that. Samson was one. David was one. Solomon was one. Jacob was one. That brother fell by, she was beautiful. That was it. That's all she had. She was beautiful. That's it. God had to kill her because she was evil. She died in childbirth because she was an evil woman. Because we fall by that all the time. It ain't no logic in that. When Jacob saw Rachel, there was no logic. She's beautiful. That's it. That's it. Man. Let's go back. Let's get some more. Let's go back to what Solomon said. Because it's a way that you can defeat it. It's a way that you can maneuver around it so you don't get caught up in it. But the question is, are you going to listen? This is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. I want y'all to pay attention because most brothers, let's be real, they be moving in the dark when it comes to women. They be moving in the dark. You don't even know that this chick is evil as hell. You don't know. How do you illuminate your path when you come into contact with these women? Let's read it again. For the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. Keep the commandments and watch how many women run off. Keep the commandments and watch how many women run off. When you come into contact with a woman like, hey, says, you know what I'm saying, wearing them pants is out of order. You know what I'm saying? You start giving them the breakdowns on how, what women wearing pants is actually doing to them. Evil sister's not going to sit there and listen to you degrade most of her closet. If she can get past that first step, We can move forward. Start breaking down other commandments in the Bible that pertain to women. If she start bucking on those things, not want to give you a second listen, it's easy. You don't have to deal with the foolishness. Start sprinkling them commandments in y'all conversation. You'll see real quick what you're dealing with. Watch this. Now, I really want y'all to listen to what King Solomon is saying, because he wasn't doing this. That's why he's teaching it. He wasn't. If he was keeping the commandments, he would have never been dealing with the Moabite women, the Zidonian women, the Hittite women, he was dealing with Chinese, Japanese, white. He was dealing with them all. But if he was keeping the commandments, he wouldn't have been doing it. So I really need y'all to listen to what King Solomon is saying. Verse 23, for the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. He telling you he got caught up because these women could talk. He was running out of his wits for women. These women was putting it on him to a point where he forgot how wise he was. Like, oh, damn, what she just said, that shit sound good. I like that. Hey, go get her for me. I want y'all to, let's read it again. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Because let's be real. How many men have dealt with a woman really speaking life into them? Being flattering them with their tongue. Because let's be real. Most women in the black community, they don't see value in what, as they say, stroking a man's ego, right? That's what flattery is. These women was sweet talking King Solomon, and he fell for it on multiple occasions. Let's read on. Verse 25. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Because let's be real. The lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes. That's what get us every time. You bypass the fact that she crazy because she looks amazing. We gonna keep it all the way real. This Bible. We not gonna lie. We not gonna sugarcoat it. That's what most men fall by. She look amazing. Let's read it again. Verse 25. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. What does that mean? Y'all done seen when them sisters walk by, they looking you dead in your eyes. She ain't even blink. She might wink at you. She looking good. Now you, she like me. I know I can get her. She telling you that she'll give it to you. You thinking, I can get her. Nigga, you already got. She got you. Verse 26, for by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. Because let's be real. The scriptures tell you that a woman supposed to be shamefaced, modest, right? When a woman looking you dead in your eyes like that, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Any woman look at me in my eyes too long, I just know, no, hell no. No, ma'am. Let's read it again. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. You ain't worth a damn. How many men have we seen mess their lives up because they was dealing with a particular woman? Then just destroyed your life. Destroyed your life. Now you in court saying that you can't provide for yourself because the child support is killing your pockets. I done heard men say, I'm not even finna work no regular job. I'll sell drugs so I don't have to get the child support joint. Are we gonna sit here and lie? We gonna sit here and act like that's not what goes on in the black community? Are we not gonna sit here and act like it's a lot of women out here that got children strictly because they look good? But when you peek behind the curtains, they horrible women. They're horrible mothers, horrible daughters. They didn't get along with their mothers and fathers. They didn't get along with their kids. They get kids. They didn't get along with none of their baby fathers. But how you get all these kids if you're a horrible person? How? How? Because men are drawn by their lust. The lust of the eyes. She looks amazing. But that don't matter. It really don't. Because what does it matter, a woman looking amazing, but you want to run your head into the wall? It don't matter. I'm not telling you to get an ugly chick. I'm not telling you that. Because some ugly ones, they horrible too. I'm telling you you need to have a better criteria in how you picking a woman. You having a roster, you already thinking wrong. You thinking off your flesh out the gate before you even get to talking about characteristics. If you talking about having a roster, period. Let's read it again. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. That's crazy. Like I said, when these sisters be looking y'all dead in y'all eyes, talking sweet nothings in y'all ear, telling y'all what y'all want to hear, as they say, stroking a man's ego, you being hunted, my boy. So you think you got all the game in the world, thinking you just, I'm killing these chicks out here. Bruh, you've been being hunted for years and you ain't caught nothing. Verse 27. Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Can a man go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? The answer is no. Why would you tempt yourself like that? Why would you tempt yourself like that? Why would you sit that fire on your lap? Let's be real. A lot of y'all didn't let that little sexy thing sit on your lap. Now it burn when you pee. Why? Because you couldn't resist the temptation. She was looking good. Because all logic then went out the window. Like the scriptures say, many have ran out of their wits for women. You done got destroyed. All right. Let's get some more. Because we gonna keep it honest here. Men don't think with logic when it comes to women. Men do not think with logic when it comes to women. Y'all can sit here and say that all y'all want to, but when you look back in your life, tell me that you was thinking with logic with the women that you was dealing with. Go ahead and lie. Go ahead. This is Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 12. If thou be wise, thou shalt be wise for thyself. But if thou scornest, thou alone shalt bear it. Because a lot of brothers, they probably listening to me. They probably already stopped listening because they don't like the correction that's coming out. They don't like that. I'm just being honest. I can go in the Bible and show you just how men think about women, and y'all gonna say, no, you just simping and pandering. A lot of you niggas gonna die. Just telling you straight. Because you're not going to be able to control your lust when it comes to women. It is what it is. Let's read it again. Verse 12. If thou be wise, thou shalt be wise for thyself. Because you should be the top priority. You should be thinking, okay, what's the best possible outcome for me first? But if you're not going to be prudent, if you're not going to be circumspect, if you're not going to think with logic, you're going to destroy yourself. It is what it is. Verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous, she is simple, and knoweth nothing. For she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city, to call passengers who go right on their ways. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. And as for him that wanteth understanding, she said to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. Do y'all know what simple mean? Simple means stupid. He said that stupid men is going to fall by that situation right there. That's why I was telling you to be wise. If you're going to be wise, you got to be wise for yourself, first and foremost. What's the best thing for me? But stupid niggas, y'all get caught up by evil women all the time. By what? Their sensuality. She talk nice to you. Let's be real. We know when you out in public, you know the ones that's going and which ones ain't. You know, you can spot a whore from a mile away in most cases. And the stupid dudes, they still try to talk to them. Why? Because they want some ass. It is what it is. Godly men don't think like that. It should disgust you, honestly, that a woman is speaking to you in a manner where you can tell, if I wanted to, I can hit. That should bother you. That should bother you. Because as a woman, where your morals and values at? That ain't no godly sister. Some logic. I don't think with no logic when it comes to women. What they say, what that mouth do, that's what y'all think with. That's what y'all be thinking on. Let's be real. This is Sirach, also called Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9 and verse 5. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. You see the instruction that, because that's what men fall by. Are y'all seeing that the Bible keeps saying the same thing? Don't be overtaken because this woman look good. Don't be overtaken because this girl got a nice butt. Don't be overtaken because you like the way her chest sit up in her shirt. Don't be overtaken because you like her smile. Because she talking nice to you. Let's read it again. Verse 5. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. Because how do you feel? Let's be real. Because that's what men do. You start analyzing. Okay, she got a nice little, you know what I'm saying? Her little waist nice. You know what I'm saying? She take care of herself. She's cute. She don't really got no makeup on. You know what I'm saying? She got the natural hair jumping off. You analyze all the things that you like about her. You don't even know her name. Are we gonna sit here and say, we gonna sit here and act like we don't do that? We gonna sit here and act like men don't do that? We gonna sit here and act like the first thing you noticed about that woman want her ass? We gonna sit here and do that? Huh? We gonna sit here and do that? Okay. I'm jumping verse 8. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For herewith love is kindled as a fire. What the Bible just said. It's been a lot of men that got deceived because this woman was a beautiful woman. You got deceived because you was sitting there talking to her too long. You was sitting there looking too long. Now you sitting there like, man, I can really see myself. Let's read it again. It said, turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For herewith love is kindled as a fire. That's why a lot of y'all brothers be getting into these situations where y'all dealing with another man's wife. Y'all done got into these situations where y'all done actually smashed another man's wife. Y'all sitting out here, y'all dealing with the chick that got 3 and 4 baby daddies. Y'all sitting out here dealing with chicks that got a criminal record. She got STDs. She got all types of stuff going on in her life. But you done bypassed all of that because you like what you see. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Men don't think with logic when it comes to women. That's what's been our problem for centuries, going all the way back to the Bible. Because when you look back at it, and no, I'm not telling you to deal with no ugly woman. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you to be wise in how you moving. I'm telling you to send these women through the filter of the Bible. What a wife would have looked like in the Bible. Because when you look at the Jacob situation, right, dealing with Leah and Rachel, right, when you look at it on paper, Leah was more of a wife than Rachel was, at the very least. Because if Jacob in a mode where he telling you, hey, all this idolatry stuff got to go, and you willing to lie to cover up the fact that you commit idolatry, You're not a good wife at the end of the day. It's more stuff that you doing that he probably don't know about, but he let bypass, he let slide because she was beautiful. It is what it is. Jezebel, she probably was gorgeous. And you saw how she had these men wrapped around her finger doing all types of evil. Why? All right. All right. Almost all of our forefathers that was really like up there, the ones that failed, it was because of women. So don't give me, we think logically when it comes to women. That's what the Bible trying to teach us this whole time. Our main issue is women. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.